Our Facebook group, Food Truck Training, is a training group. Some people question how we run our own group. Today, I'm going to give a bit of clarity on what training really means. Welcome to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. My name is Bill Moore. I am a food truck business coach, author of 5 food truck vending books, including Food Truck 101 and Food Truck 201. This podcast is all about helping you start and grow your food truck business.
Clorox Scentiva smells like lavender. Cleans like Clorox. And feels like...
All right, that could go on for a while. Experience the long-lasting freshness of Clorox Scentiva. Now available in Clorox Scentiva Lavender Scented Bleach. Use as directed.
Recently, a couple of folks have stated, I thought this was a training group, as a way to put down what we teach and as a way to bolster their own opposing position to what we teach. So let me answer that statement with how a real business trains people. Pretty simple. They train people one way. You go to work at Wendy's, and you'll be trained in standards, policies, procedures, and systems that Wendy's considers to be the best practices for a quick service restaurant. At no point will you be taught how Burger King does things, or any other restaurant for that matter. If you're bold and bring up Burger King, your trainer will likely say, that's not how we do things, and they'll end the discussion. As a trainee, you will learn how to function successfully within the constraints of Wendy's Operations Manual. That manual was assembled to create what Wendy's feels like is the best way to generate sales, to generate service, to take care of the guest, and to generate profit. They spent a whole bunch of time and money to make up their manual in a way that functions cohesively. The closer you perform to your training at any organization, the more success you're going to have within that organization. It's the same when you go to train your people. You got to train them on everything that makes sense to the way you operate. And the closer that they function to the way you train them, the more success they have as an employee and the more success your business has. And that's the key. The closer that you are to your training, the more success you will have. 100% of what we teach is like a fully assembled puzzle. If you scramble up the pieces and then decide, hey, I'm going to throw these 2 out and replace them with these other pieces from this other puzzle because I like these colors, and you figure out a way to jam them into the puzzle, you'll have a completed puzzle. But the picture has no clarity. And to the casual observer, the picture makes no sense. That metaphoric loss of clarity is the real reduction in your business's profit. Exchange enough puzzle pieces and the business is suddenly running negative cash flow, but it still could be adhering to the teaching contained in each of those individual pieces. But the pieces were never designed to be assembled together because they weren't designed with a bigger picture in mind. They were just randomly grabbed by the trainee because, hey, I like these. These are pretty. This is easier. This is more convenient than doing things that have been well thought out. I'm passionate about this industry. I am extremely passionate about your success. When someone tosses a puzzle piece into the mix of my group, and I know from experience that puzzle piece does not work in the bigger picture of what I teach about food truck success, I have to provide clarity for the new folks that they understand there's more to it than, hey, this particular thing is cheaper than what Bill says. It's not that I hate the product. It's not that I hate the procedure. It is that the product or procedure becomes the shiny object that distracts people from the overall puzzle that they're trying to create. They try to jam those shiny objects into an already designed picture and they won't fit. And they won't figure out they won't fit until they're not making money. And then they don't blame themselves for trying to put the wrong puzzle piece in the picture. They blame the picture. They blame the puzzle pieces when they're the ones that made the wrong decision in the first place. When those shiny objects get thrown into the mix of our Facebook group, it serves to confuse new people. It creates decision paralysis because they have information overload. Food Truck Training as a Facebook group is designed to teach people every step of the way to food truck success. What I teach on food cost has to be paired with what I teach on labor, which has to be paired with what I teach on speed of service. All of those components then have to be paired with what I teach on catering and break even and marketing and repair and maintenance, credit card processing, and all the other topics. Then and only then will the puzzle picture become clear. It'll be fully assembled and the business has a chance to reach its success potential. Training is simple. You just got to follow it. The plan is laid out. Please don't become the squirrel that's distracted by the shiny objects and then wonder why there are no nuts this winter. Thank you so much for listening to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. If you're finding all the information helpful to your food truck business, please become a monthly supporter of the podcast. Just hit the support button or follow the link in the description. Every little bit does help keep us going. Join our Facebook group. It's called Food Truck Training. We have a whole bunch of awesome members at all different levels, from brand new beginners to decades-old veterans. They've all got your back when it comes to helping you with your food truck. And again, thank you for listening. Come back tomorrow because I got plenty more to say when it comes to helping you and your food truck business grow.